Hello everybody, Hillbilly F-100 here again. This is, what is the date? June 30th? Yeah, June 30th. And I just want to give you a quick update on the old F-100 here. I decided that with a one-man videoing crew like myself, it's going to be too hard for me to video while I'm doing the repairs. So what I figured I'd do is I would do the repairs or do the modifications or whatever that need to be done, and then I just get the video camera on the next day or two afterwards and just kind of, I guess you could say, give you a briefing on what I'd done. So with that in mind, basically all I have done this time, or for this update I guess you could say, is I took the gas tank out and I started cleaning it. When I took the gas tank out, it was actually dark by the time I got it out, so you're seeing the inside of the cab without the gas tank at the exact same time I'm seeing it. It's not terrible. There's a little rust, you know, like right here, and then right there's some rust, but you know what, ultimately I don't care. I'm doing this very low budget. I got the gas tank cleaned out. I'm about to put it back in. It's looking a little ominous cloud-wise. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm a big fan of tornadoes, and not the destruction that tornadoes bring, but just the beauty of them and the sheer power of them. But I don't think that I'll be getting anything like that here tonight or today. There's just not any rotation. It's just, I mean, there's minor rotation, but for the most part it's stale. And for that matter, I haven't even seen any kind of lightning or thunder or nothing. But I'm no expert, so an expert might see that and say, oh my god, that's a classic blah blah blah, and I should be running for cover. But anyhow, back to the truck. Couple things I'm gonna have to give that I noticed, and I kind of knew I was going to. This is a low budget truck, like I said, but I am wanting to do some things right, or do some things a little bit better than what others might do if they were building a low budget truck. One of the things is the little gasket, whatever you want to call it. It's really bad, dry rotted. You can see it. It definitely needs a new one. So I'm going to get a new one of those. Obviously I'm going to get a new gas cap. You know, the old ones, I'm going to get a locking one just because people nowadays are up to all kinds of mischievous stuff. So I'm going to go and keep the original, all the original hoses and filler hoses and everything. I'm not too sure, but I think that well, real quick, I'll show you. I had to cut my line, which that goes into the tank. This is it right here, and you know, it goes on down there. Basically, all it does is, you know, as the tank's in there, is it sets up like so, and that's the pickup line. And I had to cut it right there in the end, and I figured I would just use a rubber hose feel line, and to splice it back in, because, you know, that's what they use down below too, so it can't be that it's too much pressure or anything. I did have to cut a couple bolts, which I kind of figured I might have to, even though this keeper here is, let's see, let me get you back in focus. Like I said, I'm still new to this whole videoing thing. The keeper here, basically, the nut on the back side of it gave loose, so, or the weld broke loose, so it'll sit there and free spin. So I gotta cut all that out and get a new keeper with a new nut, and before I put it back in. I haven't done anything. I did rebuild the carburetor, but I haven't actually put it on yet. And I'll show you guys something here. And if y'all could see this, I know I don't have any fans at the moment, but hopefully maybe someone might stumble upon one of these videos and be able to tell me if this is the way this is supposed to be or not, and I'll show you what I mean. Give me 1 second. Okay, welcome back. Basically, the question I had was, this is the sending unit for that old truck. You know, and you've got I've always known sending units to have like a float on them. And I don't know if like this hook end, if that's supposed to have a float on it, or if that attaches to something inside the tank that's missing. I don't know. Needless to say, I don't know before if the gas gauge worked. I mean, I could hear something. I don't know. Listen to this. I don't know. I don't know if it's working. That's the bottom line. And I hate to put it. I mean, it is original. You can see the Ford stamped right on it. Back up, back up. So that's the serial number there. I don't know if it's working or not. And my thing is, you know, I don't want to put it all back together and it's not working. To me, that just kind of stinks. Excuse the messy garage. This is my other project, by the way. This is the it's a 55 F-100. I'm kind of doing it more hot rod more than anything. It's low. Granted, the fenders are sitting on the ground right now. They're not hooked up, but they're not much higher than that when they're off the ground. Anyways, I'll try to get some videos of that once the time comes. You know, I've been building it, and like I said, I've not been too good on videoing like I've wanted to. But this is the gas tank for the 65. It's probably, I don't know if it's going to be too dark in here for you to see or not. Let's see if I get a light out here. I mean, it's not anything special, anything any more than any other gas tanks. But it's still kind of cool, and in the spirit of documenting everything, yeah, not enough light. In the spirit of documenting everything, I wanted to at least show you guys, you know, what it looked like. Can't see inside there, I'm sure, but it's fairly, let me see, fairly rust free. Let's see if you can get in there or not, or at least I think it is. Once again, not claiming to be a know-it-all or an expert. I just I see a little bit of like surface rust, but nothing terribly bad. Nothing definitely that